Hi guys, it's Aaliyah. Welcome back to my channel. So I am on again to share a new journal that I had created just recently. Actually, a few videos ago, I posted a purchase that I had gotten from, and I'm looking to see, it was about a week ago. I had ordered a paper pad online, and I ordered the paper pad. It was called Shabby Rose by Stamperia, and I kind of like walked through the pages that I got, and so this is what I came up with. Now, the journal, it's a little bit bigger, well, I should say taller than I normally would do. So the journal measures 9.5 by 4.5. But I wanted to do something just different. So this is what I came up with. And I don't know if you can see this. Let me see if I can hold it right. I have been watching Danny's videos on how to make a junk journal. She's doing a little series. The series isn't finished yet, but she has about, I can't remember, 4 or 5 parts up already. And she's making a journal from like start to finish. And I was always curious on all my journals, like the spine is always like a V, but I noticed on hers they're like a U, and I was always wondering, how do you get a U and not a V? Well, look it, I have a U and not a V. See? So if you watch her video, she actually shows you how she makes her covers and how she makes it into a U and not a V. So very interesting tutorials that she's doing. I've watched, I don't know, some of them a couple times each. Actually, the one where she makes all her little flips and folds, I think I've watched it like 10 times. So they're really interesting. I really like them. And especially if you're beginning, just starting out making journals, it's a good videos or a good series to watch. So on the front of this, you know how I always struggle with my covers. I absolutely love the way this one came out. I don't know how much you're going to be able to pick up, but this was one of the circle cutouts from the paper pack. So what I did was, after I sewed it onto the cover, and I backed it with some, I think this was a vintage tablecloth, maybe, can't remember. But hopefully you can see, I have these little, like, they're like resin flowers. I don't know if I hold it up, if you can see it, but I thought that looked so cute, and I glued them all the way around, and it makes it look really dainty. And then the material I use is plain. Oh, I have some cat hair on it. Sorry. Um, just because I wanted like a real soft, like, because the paper itself, it's really soft. And I'll show you what I mean. Let's just get in, and I've been talking too much. Let's get in and look. So see what I mean? It's a very like soft images, but really cool. So inside cover I left blank. You can do whatever you want with the inside cover. And then here, I cut out one of the butterflies from the kit, made a little pocket here, added a little fringe, and since this was a like a paper pad, it came with some embellishments, but I made some of my own as well. So uh, I made this out of some of the cut off pages, and then I just added a little trim on the top. And then this, I believe this was one of the tags from the kit. And then here's another page, and it's double-sided, so the back side also has an, I want to say like has an image, but it's, I don't know, it's double-sided. So here we have this, and this was, I think this might have been one of the tags. Sometimes I can't remember. And then this little thing flips up so you can have some extra journaling on the inside there. Just ran some crochet lace on the bottom. Here, this is a leftover scrap, and of course you don't want to throw it out, so I made a little pocket. This came from the kit, really cute. And then this was a butterfly playing card that I had over there on my desk, and I want to say this actually might have Oh, I don't remember who it came from. I want to say it came from Perio. Maybe. I think. I'm not 100% positive. So if it came from somebody else, I do apologize. And then another page from the kit. There's the butterflies. Plenty of room to journal. Oh, here's a little piece of vellum. I found a few sheets of vellum over in my stash when I was rearranging one of the little shelves, so I pulled those out to use. And here is one of the flips that Danny shows you how to make. This actually came from, she said, Terry Woods. It's one of her pockets. But they're really cool because, let me just take this out. This is, oh, I made this tag. Oh yeah, I did. I made that. And this one, I believe, this one came with the kit. But I'm sure you've all seen this. This here, it opens, and then it opens again. And see, it's a full sheet of paper that you can journal on. And then I just lined it with some really fun cream and pink trim. And then see, it just goes back into this little pocket here. Then I just stuck this in the back, so that way you know it's open back there if you want to tuck anything back there. And then this goes right in here. And here I just made another little pocket. And this one's from the kit. And then this one I actually made because I had some pieces that were cut off. So what I did, see, this is a little vellum piece that was cut off. And then I just made a little tag. So you can journal back here, but it's kind of, you know, cute and decorative. And then I just added this sari silk on the top. And this, oh my gosh, this, I think out of every single page in the collection, this one was my favorite. Like, it reminds me of old vintage wallpaper, and I absolutely love it. So that was my favorite page. And then here I made a little side tuck, and I cut out one of the butterflies. And then this was one of the, they look like postcards, but on the back, like, since it was double-sided, it had that. So what I did is I added a little writing space on the back of each of them. And there was, I don't know, maybe 6 of them. Yeah, and so I added the writing space on the back of all of them. That way you can use it on the back to write. Now we have some, this is the French, from a French book. And here, oh, this was another one of the flips that I watched from Danny. What it is, it's like a flip up, but then there's also a little pocket. So I have some little bits and pieces here. I lined the pocket here with some pink hearts and then pink fringe. And then I made another little pocket on the front right here. And then in this pocket, I made this ephemera. So I had this little piece left over. On the back, I put some lines so you can write. And then I just did a little collaging of some little pieces I had left over on my desk there. And this, actually, as you can see, this is part of a file folder. And it was just like cut off like this. So what I did is I cut this page, this little piece down. So it's kind of like flips open like a book. And then you can write inside, you can write on the back. But I thought that was kind of fun, you know? Little fun. I had fun, actually. I know that in my video when I was sharing this paper pad, I said I wanted to make a challenge to use the whole paper pad in the journal, and I succeeded. I think I had a couple scrap papers left, not enough to like make tags or anything like that, but I used everything else. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I had a couple more circles, I think, left over, but I'm saving those for something else. So yeah, I was pretty proud of myself. I was able to use everything. So here is another one of the little flips that I learned from Danny. And I added this paper clip here only because the way this flips out, it's like this. So you can write on the inside. And when I close it up, I just didn't want it flapping, just in case. So I added the paper clip just to keep it clipped. And I believe she said she learned this little flip from her sister, but wasn't 100% sure where her sister learned it from. But it's really neat. So I just added some purple lace and then one of the cutouts from the kit. And then here is another little ephemera piece from the kit. And then you also make it into like a corner tuck, which is super cool. And here's another piece of vellum here. And then this is one of the regular flip up, flip downs, like corner tucks. I've done this before. I know a lot of people do it. I think Rita Donnelly started doing it. I think, not 100% sure. But I just did a little collage there. And then this is one of the ephemera pieces from the kit. This is really pretty too. So here's the middle. And I added another one of these postcards that you can write on the back. And then I paper clipped it. Oh, and then it was holding on this at the back. I was wondering why it felt so thick. So I made this little, kind of like a little notepad. I thought it was so cute. I had this on my desk, so I wanted to use that. I did a little trim up there. This is just to make like a cover. I sewed this onto the first page, but then the rest of the pages are just blank for whatever you choose to use it with. So that's there. And then another little flip down. And I made this tag from some of the leftover paper, and then I sewed on the back some cardstock. That also makes it a little bit thicker too. So it's more like a tag. Some more vellum. And this again, this is the same flip out that we just saw. I'm not going to take it off, but it opens down just like the other one. And then just a little journaling card I made. There we go. I think that's, I want to make sure. Oh yeah, it can turn. But is it? Oh no, it's good. Okay. So wanted to make sure I don't want to bend anything. Some vintage music paper. Here is a postcard from the kit. And I added the paper on the back so you can write on the back of it. And here's another little flip up with a little hidden pocket underneath. And then plenty of room for journaling. And then in here, this I cut out from the kit. And this here is like a little booklet. So you have places to journal here. And then I sewed that onto the front. And I thought that was just super, super cute. Just a little tiny booklet. And this is, oh, this is the one envelope that came with the kit. And I just put a little index card in. I just cut it down to size, inked the edges, but that came with the kit. And the one thing I do like about the Stamperia collections, because I was looking at some others that I'm kind of interested in as well, because I like the fact that they're double-sided, but there's not a whole bunch of sheets. You know, sometimes you get a paper pad and there's like 36, 48 pages, and you know, you make that first journal, and then you have like all these like half-used paper pads stacked all over your craft room. But with the Stamperia pads, I think there's only 10 sheets anyway, so you really don't, it's like perfect for one journal or even two journals. But you don't have all this leftover paper, which I like because I want to use everything. Here I made a little tiny booklet and I sewed that little image on the front. So I think, again, I might get one of the Stamperia pads because I really like the images that they have. And, you know, it's in my price range. So here's a tag that I made, and I backed this actually onto a file folder. And this is one of the cutouts. And again, this also here, it opens into the full sheet, but I'm not going to open the whole thing because we know how that opens up too. Some more vellum. This is also vintage, this ledger. Here's another card with that on the back. Another little teeny tiny pocket on the top with those two little pieces inside, which is super cute. And this is another, I think, little, yep, a little flip. And then in the back here, I have a little journaling card there. And then this is a little, it's like a little booklet. And then I just glued this inside so you could do a little bit more journaling. So I thought that was cute. I wanted to make like a lot of really cutesy things for this, like, you know, like little booklets and things. Some of them aren't so small and cutesy, but I was just trying to do something different, using up all the different scraps that I had rather than letting them go to waste. So I'm really happy with everything I used. And there's the back. So this is my, I think I called it pink butterfly. I don't remember what I called it, but it is in my Etsy if you are interested. I'll leave all the information below. And it was made with a Stamperia paper pad called Shabby Rose if you are interested in that as well. So let me just tie this back up. I always feel like I don't tie it tight enough, but I think I do. I don't know. So I hope you enjoyed watching this. I'm kind of trying to get back into the groove of everything. I got a new printer, so hopefully I'll have some luck because my printer broke. I didn't have a printer for a while. But yeah, so I'm getting back into the swing of things, you know, starting to create and everything. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.